Good morning, friends. Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in Achievers MCQ series, and today's topic for BFM, and today's topic is importance of yield curves. Now, what are yield curves? I'll be explaining you. What do you mean by yield curve? I'll be explaining you. So follow this video till the end. Okay. Firstly, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you'll be getting all the premium study materials plus live classes, ebooks, tests. Whatever we need for clearing JAIIB and CAIIB, you'll be getting it over here. Okay. So download it right now. Subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you'll be getting two things. Number one, updates, latest updates on JAIIB and CAIIB. And number two, free YouTube series. The one which you are watching right now is available on Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. So subscribe to this, click on the bell icon, get whatever is free, isn't it? These are the two new batches just now started. All the four subjects, ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL, all of them have been covered. So use this code Y432 to get the maximum discounts. I'll come to this later. Okay, yesterday I had asked you a question for homework. The question was, the portfolio which consists of perfectly positive correlated assets have no effect on. So negativity, positivity, correlation and diversification. Okay, have no effect on what? See here, the question over here was, yesterday's topic was one of the important ones, because there we studied the portfolio risk, very important one. So that's why I'm saying subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon. So the answer for this was diversification. If they are positively correlated, then it means it's not diversified, right? If one moves ahead, the other will also move ahead. Okay, that's called as non-diversification or concentration. Okay, so that's why these are the one which is positively correlated will not have any effect on diversification. Okay, now let me come to the topic of yield curve today. Okay, firstly, what is the yield curve? Understand, yield means what? Okay, let's get this first clear. Yield means what? Yield equals to, what is the formula for yield? Type in the comment section, everyone. What is the formula for yield? Everyone type in the comment section. It is coupon amount. Coupon, okay, coupon amount, it's not percentage, remember, coupon amount upon price of that bond, right? Price, or whatever I get in a year upon the price of that whatever commodity I am buying. So if it is for bonds, it is coupon. If it is for shares, it is dividend. Okay, and basic denominator remains the amount which I have invested. Now this is called as yield. But what is yield curve? If I go on plotting the yield of each year for each day, if I go on plotting the curve till the maturity of that bond, so that will be called as yield curve. Always remember, yield curve is never for a single bond. It is for a group of bonds with the same rating. This is important, same rating. Okay, means if I am plotting a yield curve for AAA plus bonds, it means all the bonds should be AAA plus. Okay, and they should be of different maturities. One bond will be for 3 months, other bond will be for 10 years. Let it be anything, means I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so bonds with different maturities, look at this, my cursor. Okay, bonds with different maturities from year to year, and yields will be plotted for them. Okay, now what do you mean by these four types of curves? Normal, inverted, humped and flat. Okay, up till now have you understood what do you mean by yield? How is the yield curve plotted, on what basis? Have you understood that? That's important for you. Type yes in the comment section if you have understood. Yield curve is always plotted for bonds with same rating for different maturities. That's important. Bonds with same ratings, different maturities. Got it, everyone? Type yes. Okay. Okay, now what is normal yield curve? Normal yield curve means, here I'll give you a simple example. Suppose if you are investing in FD, okay, for 3 months. Okay, let's say this is the FD for 3 months. Let's say the rate of interest is now over here 4%, and you are again investing in FD for, let's say, 10 years over here. Now what is the rate of interest you will expect for 10 years? You will expect 4%, less than 4% or more than 4%. Type fast. If you are investing it for 10 years, What is the rate of interest you will expect? Less than or more than 10%? 4%. Definitely more than. Why? You will expect around 6% returns, right? At least 6%. 6 or 7 mainly. Got it? What does it mean? It means that as you go on investing for a longer period, you expect, remember this word expect, I am telling you. You expect higher returns. So this is known as a normal yield curve. This is a normal growth period for any country. Normal growth period. Okay. So what happens? If a country is expected to grow normally, then everyone will expect higher returns for longer term bonds. Okay. But then what is the inverted yield curve? Here, take the same logic. 3 months. Okay. 3 months over year, 3 months and 10 years over year. See what is happening. The rate of interest, let's say it's 4% over year for 3 months, then for 10 years it is less than that, it is 2%. You'll ask me, how will the customer expect lower rate of returns? Why will he expect? So remember, expectation is always dependent on the economy's growth. If the economy is not expected to grow, then the yield curves will also be going downwards. Okay, these will be inverted. Got it? So understand this very basic point. Your FD rates, your bond rates are always dependent on the growth of that country, GDP of that country. Okay. Thirdly, humped curve. This is called as humped. Humped means similar to that of the inverted. In humped, what happens? In the short run we have higher rates, but in the long run we have lower rates. Means for 3 months it is 4%, then for 6 months it is 4.5 or 5%. But for 10 years it is 2%. So here it will go like this, 4% to 6% to 2%. So long term it is again 2% over here. Okay. What did you understand from here? In humped is also similar to that of the inverted curve. Okay. In exam you will be asked only 2 curves. One is normal, second is inverted. Because humped is also a type of this inverted only. Short term it is only higher end, but later it is lower side. Okay. What is a flat yield curve? Flat means what? 3 months also same returns, 10 years also same returns. How can this happen? Yes, this can happen. This can happen because if the country is not growing at all, here it's not going down, but it's not going up also. It's flat. Whenever we have such flat economies, we'll get a flat yield curve. Got it? So remember, for exam purpose, you'll always have normal yield curve, then you'll have inverted yield curve, and you'll have flat yield curve. Humped yield curve is very few, means very less it's asked. I have not seen this humped yield curve much. Okay, but inverted and flat are very important. Why? Why are they important? Because I'll tell you. Presently, look at the present situation. Okay, let's say December. You go and check the yield curve of October and December 22. They were all inverted in US. Means they had gone down almost. Why had they gone down? Because people were expecting lesser returns in the coming years. So that's why the GDP was not expected to grow. In fact, today also, US, UK GDPs are not expected to grow. They are expected to decelerate. Okay, so that's why when you have such decelerating growth rate, the yield curve will also go down. It will go in the reverse way. Okay. Okay, let's come to the question part. When upward sloping curve happens, it will appear when? Means when will this upward curve happen? Look at this. When will this upward curve happen? This one, normal, isn't it? So give me the answer. During the time of expansion, when the recession occurs, when the economic transition is happening, when the long-term interest rates are lower than the short-term interest rates. So when will it happen? It will happen in the terms of everyone. Correct. Here it's not C, it's only A. For normal curves, here normal curve means it is like this. Okay, maturity over here, periods over here. Okay, various periods, and here it is yield, expected returns. Okay, yield. Always remember, it is plotted for yield to maturity. Okay. Next, define the flat yield curve. What is the flat yield curve? Short-term bond interest rate equals to long-term interest rate. Is it the same? Short term interest rate is same as long term, A. Short term interest rate is greater than long term. Long term is greater than short term. Small company stocks provide greater yields than large company stocks. Which of them is correct? See here, firstly, is D correct? Firstly, move out whichever is abruptly not required. Okay, so that is what, for example, D. D is totally out. This has nothing to do with this flat yield curve, right? Small company and large company. No, no question. Out. Okay. Now only A, B and C. What did we see about this? Equal, right? Just now we saw this. See this flat yield curve. Short bonds equals to long bonds, right? So it is flat yield curve is basically A, right? A is the answer. Next one. Okay, before going ahead, see this. This new batch we just started, remember, it is covering all the 4 subjects, numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered over here. Use the code Y432. I'll show you how to use the code for getting maximum discounts, okay? How would you define economic transition? Transition means what? It is happening, changing. How does it change? Transition in the economy from recession to expansion. Transition in the economy from expansion to recession. None of the 2 answers are correct and both the answers are correct. Means A and B. So what is the correct answer now? Is it A and B? Transition means what? It can be from recession to expansion. Expansion to recession, both. Isn't it? So answer is D. Okay, what are the 4 types of business cycles? It's like this, isn't it? Anyone remember JAIIB? What are the 4 types of business cycles? Here it is recession, right? Depression actually, not recession, depression. From depression we have recovery. This is recovery, right? This is known as recovery. Then after recovery what do we have? We have the this prosperity, right? Prosperity. And last one again recession. This is a recession, and from recession again the same thing happens, means it moves to depression. Then again this goes on and on and on. And this change from recession to prosperity, or prosperity to recession, recession to depression, these are known as economic transitions. Okay, so the correct answer is both, right? A yield curve that shows down-sloped curve is what type of yield curve? Yeah. Which type of yield curve? Down-sloped. Down-sloped means what? Like this, right? It's called as what? Normal, flat, inverted. All the yield curves show down-sloped curve. So is it that? All the yield curves? Is it the same? No. So D is out. Think about A, B and C only now. Normal, flat or inverted. Just now what did we see? Inverted was correct. This was inverted, which is downward sloping. Normal means upward sloping. Flat means just now we saw that, isn't it? A yield curve that shows upward direction and which the longer term maturity have higher yield, means this is first question only, it's repeated, but it's in the different language. Okay, so upward sloping, upward direction, and in which long term maturity bonds have higher yields. This one, what is this called as? Normal, flat, inverted, and again the same. So D is out. Firstly make this D out. Okay, now give me the answer. Normal, flat, inverted. This one is known as what? Just now we saw it, right? Normal yield curve. Normal yield curve means here I'll expect lower duration bonds having lower returns and higher duration bonds having higher returns. Okay, one for your homework now. When the economy is moving up or down in a period of transition, what type of yield curve will you find? So what type of yield curve will you find? Normal, flat, inverted or camel hump. When the economy is moving into a transition from this side to that side, it's moving. Now that's the answer you have to find out. I'll tell the answer tomorrow. Okay, so just search, go through a video again, you'll find it again over there. Okay, chalo, let me discuss about this code Y432 here. Whenever you go for buying these batches, always remember use the code Y432. Why? Because you'll be getting huge discounts over there. Let me show you. Let's go to Adda 24/7 live. I would always suggest, if you are having the app, go on the app. Because in the app you are getting 1% extra. There's a coin system available over there. Okay. So click on JAIIB and CAIIB. You'll see this JAIIB, CAIIB, Mahapack, CAIIB 23. Click on CAIIB 23. Now you'll see the batches over here. All the batches. See this. Okay. Click on the first batch. Okay. English batch. Okay. Clicked. You'll see the details over here. All the details means what are the timings of the batch, what are the dates, what are the study plans, everything you'll see it over here. Okay, now let's look at the fees part. Okay, there are recorded videos also available. Means what, if you miss out on any class, any live class, then definitely you can go back to the recorded videos. Okay, ebooks are available, subject wise expertise is available. Okay, now click on view offers. You'll see this, put the code Y432, click on apply. Now look at this. The fees of 23,999 reduces to 5519. Such a huge discount you are getting. 5519 is what? Almost 77% off you are getting, you guys. Okay, so it's not a joke, it's an investment for lifetime. I would say you should go for this Mahapack. Why Mahapack? Because in Mahapack, remember, see, I'll show you Mahapack. Mahapack means what? Basically 15 plus batches in single fees. Okay, see this JAIIB, CAIIB, Mahapack. Click on CAIIB ka Mahapack. See this CAIIB ka Mahapack. Okay, now you see the details of this. Look at this, 15 plus batches for ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. Case study batches separate, mock test separate, then ebooks separate. You're getting everything and in single fees. Okay, 15 plus batches, my god, for each and every subject, isn't it? It's an investment for lifetime. 35,996. Click on view offers. Okay, put the code Y432. Now look at the code, put the code. Again you will see the discount of 77%, right? Look at this, 77% off you are getting. So 35,996 reduces to 8279. Such a huge discount you guys are getting. Okay, go for it immediately. Why am I stretching on the batches? Because look at this, the portion for CAIIB has changed this time. Okay, the portion is new. Okay, in the new portion you are having, look at, let me show you all the subjects. See this, 4 compulsory subjects: ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. ABFM new, BRBL new. Electives, there is no retail elective. Rural, HR, IT, central banking and risk, no retail. Okay, negative marking is not there, so that's a good sign for you. But you will be needing a mentor over here. Why? Because this portion is new. You will be needing a guide to sail through the exam.